Hi everyone, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Well, it's lovely to see you here tonight, and tonight I'm going to show you how to make a very simple carrot cake. So let me know who loves carrot cake. While you're doing that, I've got John in the kitchen. It's just John and I. Hi John.
Hello, hi everyone.
I've asked him to be more enthusiastic tonight. Are you going to be more enthusiastic?
I will do my best.
I answer comments.
I do answer comments.
So anyhow, tonight we're going to make a very simple carrot cake. So I've already made two already, so I just want to talk to you about these. So I'm actually using the PME tins as well. So we've just decided to bring in the PME tins. I'm really excited to be using them, and I've used them for the first time tonight, and have to say I'm impressed so far. So this is a loaf tin, and I was quite intrigued because it says it's non-stick. There's the label. So it says carbon steel non-stick bakeware, wash by hand, okay, in warm soapy water. So I didn't spray this or anything tonight. So I just wiped it out, put my mix in it, and here we are. I don't know whether you can see this. Can you see this? So we're a camera missing. We forgot to put one on there, and John and I are not quite sure how to connect it. So I put it in the tin, baked it in the tin, and I've got to be honest, tipped it upside down and it dropped down. Very, very easy. So no spray, no nothing. Really impressed, okay. Now, can anybody see what's wrong with this cake? Because I will tell you, it tastes delicious. So I've already had some already. So maybe John can give me some comments back. So, I'll get rid of this first while John has a look.
Well, we've got plenty of people joining us. We've got 173 viewers already.
Brilliant, straight away. We've only been live. Half a minute, well done.
We've got Violet from Indiana, USA.
Oh, hello Violet.
So everybody else, let us know where you're from.
So we're going to make a very simple carrot cake tonight. We're going to use some of the sugars in there, and we've used the loaf tin from PME. Excellent, I will say. I've only used it for the first time. I'm well impressed already. I also just used this for the first time. Now, I bought this one by mistake because I like to use loose bottom tins, you know, where you press it up from the bottom. And I bought this one. It's one of the seamless ones. So if you're wondering why we haven't got an 8 in the loose bottom, but we have an 8 in the seamless ones, you now know why I bought them by mistake. But anyhow, I've used it, not tipped it out yet. So this one isn't non-stick. This one we have to put in, you either need to grease it or you need to put in your grease-proof circles, and we have these little side wraps that go around. There's 2 sizes, we sell those on the website as well, and they're called grease-proof liners, they are. When you're talking about doing your liners, we're a camera down, so John may not be able to get this. Can you see this, John? Yeah? So when you're measuring up for your liner, measure up on the outside of the tin. Take it all the way around. Maybe you can see from the top, John.
We can, that's where we're looking.
Yeah, great. So just measure up all the way around the outside of the tin, cut here, and then just pop it on the inside of your tin. So all I did was, I did a little bit of spray release, just so that this would stick to it, but you can use margarine if you want to, whatever you normally use, it's entirely up to you. So we're going to tip this out now, and then I'm going to tell you what's gone wrong with this baby. So it's really upsetting, isn't it? You go to the trouble of making a cake. Having said this, it's only going to take us 10 minutes to make this cake. You go to the trouble of making the cake, and then it's not great. But it does taste good, and I'll show you what's wrong with it in a minute. So all I'm going to do is tip this out. Did you catch that, John? Did you catch it?
I wasn't sure what was I supposed to be catching.
Well, it was in there. Did you catch it? What camera was you on? And if anybody doesn't know, my husband John is in the kitchen, and camera skills doesn't always watch what's going on. So he's trying to multitask and read comments.
I've been told to read comments.
So did you catch it or not?
I've no idea.
Right, okay. So have we seen it now?
Yeah.
Great.
I think we saw it the first time.
Did we?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure somebody will tell us. Yeah. And then it just slips off nice and easy. There's my liner in the bottom. Really very nice. Let's pop that out of the way. And then we've got our carrot cake. Now, you can have your carrot cake whichever way you want. If you want to have it that way, or what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the more rustic look. I'm just going to turn it round and have it this way today. That's the way I want it. Normally I would have it flat up on a normal sponge, but I want it this way today because I just think it looks nicer for a carrot cake. No idea why. Let me just go and get a damp cloth a minute. So John, do you want to shout out some hellos? John?
Yes, sorry. Yeah, we've got a good audience watching. We have got people from South Australia. I spotted somebody pop up from Canada. We've got people obviously from all over the UK. We've got a couple in Ireland. So hello to everybody, and anybody who's new, please let us know who you are.
Okay, so any of the newbies out there, I'm Karen McFarland from Sugar and Crumbs. This company is owned by John and myself. He's in the background there. And on Thursdays, we come back and do back to basics baking. Just very simple, easy baking. So this isn't the professional way. This is us when we're at home and we fancy making something, and we call it baking with love, made with love. Just something nice, easy and tasty. But also when things go wrong, I tell you about it, because things go wrong for me all the time. So anyhow, I was so excited. I popped this one in. I made this mix. So easy to put together, made it, popped it in the oven, did the cake tester, came out perfect. But after I made this and put this in the oven, about 7 minutes later, this went in the oven, and I tested it, but I don't think I tested it properly because it began to sink. So I've had a look at it and it has sunk. So the ends are really nice and tasty, but I think you can now see where it's sunk. Can you see that, John?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, so you can now see where it's sunk, and that's because I wasn't paying attention and I took it out of the oven too quick, so it wasn't baked. But the good thing is I can retrieve the sides because they're fine, and then the little birdies will be getting fed tomorrow. So we'll just cut into it anyhow so you can just see exactly what damage I've done to it.
Where did you get the timber boards from?
Well, this one was a present off Rob Allen. So, and I think Rob got it from TK Maxx, I think he told me, but he's always on the hunt for some bargains, so he got me this one as a really nice treat. And so let's just show you here. So if I can cut this off.
The lady was Lorraine from New Zealand. I'm not sure you've got TK Maxx over there.
No. So we can cut this and we can go all the way, cut some nice slices, and I will tell you it tastes delicious. So what I can save, I'll take into work tomorrow. And then what I am going to do is now, I think, can you see there, John? Mm-hmm. Can you see? Can you see there, everybody?
Yeah.
So you can see what I've done. I didn't finish the bake. Yeah. So it's soft on the inside. So I think what I'll be able to do now is I'll be able to cut the sides off, use that, and everything else that's soft, throw away. In fact, I don't even think the birdies will want those bits. So anyhow, we'll make mistakes, but I've already had nibbles of this and it tastes delicious. So this one is cooked through, but that just shows me I should have kept an eye on my timings and that I shouldn't have assumed that I put them in closely together. There was obviously a lot of difference, yeah? Right, any feedback, John?
So just to let everybody know, we do have a weekly competition. If you like and share this live video,
yes,
you get entered in a prize draw to win a £25 voucher, and the draw will take place next Thursday.
Yes. So last Thursday we went here because we were up at Crafters Companion. So I just want to say a big thank you to all those who came up to Crafters Companion. It was absolutely fabulous to see you there, and lots of you supported us by watching our afternoon live with Sarah Davies on their channel, which was fantastic, and it was lovely to see all the support that we got from you guys. And Crafters Companion are hoping to get our products distributed to the US, so they've just started off with a small range, and it was lovely for you lot to give all the feedback about our delicious flavoured icing sugars, and we are really, really proud of you. It was lovely for you to do that. Crafters Companion did sell out, and we had to restock them up, and I believe they've sold out again, haven't they, John?
Yes, I think we've restocked about 3 times so far.
Which is brilliant. So that's nice to know that it's getting into America, so we're really chuffed about that. And thank you for you Americans who did buy it, so I'm sure you're going to be really excited when you get them. So we are going to go up there again. I believe we're going to go up there in March and do another live with them. Once again, a big thank you to those who came to the demonstrations. So we did two demonstrations in Newton Aycliffe, and it was lovely to see you there. Absolutely fabulous. And we got lots of treats off people. Somebody bought, I can't remember the name, she'll kill me, but somebody made me some cherry bakewell cupcakes. I do know Paula made me some cookies, which we had to share with Karen because apparently they weren't just for me. I had to share them with Karen. And then on Saturday we went over to Chesterfield. Lovely bunch of ladies over there as well. And this Saturday we're going to Evesham. So it's quite exciting. So we're just going to get ready tomorrow. We're doing all our baking and prep tomorrow to take everything fresh down there to Evesham, and I'm actually going to take this carrot cake and the one that we're going to bake tonight, so that in Evesham they can taste it and they'll be able to tell you how delicious it is.
We've got Julie Thomas here, who's looking forward to Saturday in Evesham with her daughter.
Yeah, so you'll be able to get to taste this carrot cake, so we'll be bringing it with us. Right, so we'll get on with making that. Okay, so it's very, very quick, easy recipe. Can you see on this camera, John?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
looking into the bowl. It's looking into the bowl, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let me get the recipe because I can't remember it off by heart. I did have it here on another piece of paper. There it is. Okay, so I couldn't get this any easier. So what we're going to do is the recipe, I think Maria's actually linked it up to the live, so I think it is on the top of this live. But basically, if you go to our website, am I looking at this?
Yeah.
So if you go to our website, we have a recipe website. Now you can get to that via our website. Just go to the top of the page, recipes, go straight through. In search, put carrot cake, and you're looking for carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. Now tonight we're actually going to make cream cheese frosting with our flavoured icing sugars. So this is not real cream cheese, okay? This is flavoured icing sugar that tastes similar to cream cheese. So all of you worried when you put your cream cheese on your cake and you've got to sell your cake or get rid of your cake very quickly, this is just an alternative for you to try. And so far the feedback has been immense. It's been great. So any of you guys who've got the cream cheese frosting, let everybody know what you think, because I've had no negativity yet. Then if it is negativity, don't tell them on there, message me and I'll find out what it is. But so far we've actually had none. And what I'd like to do is, when we go up to Crafters Companion in March, suggest that you take this one, because I think that you're going to love this one if you haven't tried it already. It's sold really, really well here in the UK, so feedback is important, everybody. So we're going to use this and we're going to add it to our buttercream, and then we can put it on our carrot cake later. So the actual recipe is very, very easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the brown sugar in, and the brown sugar, we should be using light muscovado sugar, can you say it?
Muscovado.
Muscovado, right, well whatever it is. So muscovado, I can never get it right, I need John's help me sometimes. Muscovado or light brown sugar. Now in this cake I did use the muscovado, light sugar, but this one I haven't. I'm having to use light brown sugar because I didn't buy any more. So we want there 225 grams, okay, which is about 8 ounces. And then we've got 250 mils of sunflower oil. Okay, so I've already pre-weighed this. So this is sunflower oil. So we're just going to pop that in. I don't know whether you can catch me on the camera or am I behind the...
No, you're fine. You're fine there.
Okay. So scrape that in. And then we need 4 eggs. Check my eggs. So 4 large eggs. So all the classes are starting soon, so we're really very excited to have Michael Lewis Anderson here next week. So he's got 3 classes on. Now I've been let down on a couple of spaces, so what I did was I actually said I would take part payments for some, and right at the last minute this week a couple of people have let me down, which is a bit sad because so many people did ask me for spaces, and I didn't have availability, especially on the Saturday. So I've actually got 2 spaces on the Saturday if anybody wants to fill them. I didn't get paid deposits either, so that was a lesson learned. Grab my deposits early. But if anybody wants to get in on the Saturday, I've got spaces on the Friday and spaces on the Sunday as well. So Michael Lewis Anderson, because I always say Hamilton, the Grand Prix driver, but it's Anderson.
He's on the following week.
Yeah, is an amazing royal icing cake designer. Also, he's a chocolatier as well. So he's going to be here in the kitchen next week. And we've got plenty of lives next week because we've got one on Monday with Baked In. We'll talk about that in a minute. We've got one on Thursday with Michael. He's flying in on Thursday. He's going to do a live Thursday night. We do his classes Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And he's going to do a live on Sunday. And there'll be no live on Monday. Okay, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So we've got 4 eggs going in. So far, what have we got going in? We've got the brown sugar, we've got the sunflower oil and the 4 eggs.
Can you use vegetable oil?
I don't know. Don't ask me tricky questions like that. I'm sure you can, to be fair. I can't see no reason why you can't. But this recipe, we've just adapted it and it happens to use sunflower oil. I don't make the recipes up myself, if I'm really honest. What we do is we look at other recipes and then we swap things for our flavoured icing sugars, and this is the one that we swapped. So feel free to use vegetable oil. I'm sure it's going to work exactly the same. And let us know, give us some feedback back, which is great. So let's get this on and give this a nice mix. Going to put that out there. And then once that's mixed, we need flour, 300 grams of flour, which is 8 ounces of flour. No, it's not, it's 10.5 ounces of flour, sorry. Then we need 50 grams, and we're going to use the Sugar and Crumbs cinnamon swirl, just to give it a little bit of extra flavour in there. And it's really nice, and it won't be that cinnamony because we're only adding 50 grams, but it is delicious. It's well worth adding. It just helps that little bit. So we're going to have 50 grams of that. Well, it's already in there. And we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder as well, which I've already put in, I think. That's bad, isn't it? I can't remember if I put it in. Well, let's go for it. Put it in again. I have a feeling I haven't put it in because, I don't know, I'm scared now.
Why don't you start again?
Pardon? Yeah, I think I'll start again. I'm nervous now. Well done, John. Saved the day. Give me scales.
We've got Kane from UK Fast.
Yeah. So,
hello.
Right, everyone, if you say hello to Kane from UK Fast, he is actually our server company, and I was having a little bit of a moan to him today. Not their fault, in fairness, about our website issues. So lots of you know we've had website issues since Christmas, and poor old Kane is our poor young Kane actually, he's not even old, is our...
He's probably feeling old today.
Yeah, I think he is. He is looking after our account, and he didn't know what we did here, so he said, oh, can I join and have a look? So I said, yeah. So I think he was telling me his mum does some baking. So we're going to put in the, so hello Kane, hope you enjoy it, if he stays long enough. So we're going to put in 50 grams of the Sugar and Crumbs cinnamon swirl.
Was it plain flour you used?
No, self-raising.
Self-raising?
Yeah. Now I've got to be honest, with self-raising flour I don't normally add baking powder, but this recipe said add it. And I don't normally do it, but like I say, they're not my own recipes, we just adapt them to include our flavoured icing sugars. I have made it out before, so we're going to add, I'm sure it's 2 teaspoonfuls of baking, 2 teaspoons.
With some comments, I know the feeling with the memory.
I can't remember anything. Well, I meant to show you, I've got myself a present. I haven't brought it in.
Weigh it, Carol, then you will know.
Eh?
Weigh it, and then you will know.
I'll bind it now. Now that clever person came up, hadn't they? Yes, that would have been
John,
true.
where would Carol be without you?
Sign language going on here, girls. Sign language going on.
Thank you, Karen.
That would have been a good idea. Why did you not think of that? You're normally quite quick. Because if I'd weighed it into another bowl and it was more than 50 grams, then I would have known I'd put it in, wouldn't I? See, Kane? This is what goes on in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, if he's still here. Right, okay, so we're ready now. So we've got the flour, okay, which I've told you about, self-raising flour. We've got the icing sugar and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and we've got 700 grams of grated carrots. Now, I was really lazy, I've just bought these in, and actually, as it happens, the bag is exactly 700 grams, which is exactly what I wanted. 700 grams, which is exactly what I wanted. 7 ounces, which is 200 grams. 7 ounces, 200 grams. I'm old school, do you know what I mean? I really need to keep to the ounces. We can't be doing this gram business, really. So I'm going to use that. So
is the SPD chocolate drip on the website yet?
It is. It is. I put it on late last night because I had to make sure it was going to arrive, and apparently it was going to arrive today. So I managed to get the pictures back from the photographers, put the photos back on, and then I came into the warehouse and they told me it didn't arrive. So our Sugar Paste Direct sugar paste came in. I phoned them to see where the drip is, but it's arriving tomorrow, so you feel free to order it tonight, and it will be in tomorrow. So see how we beaten this together? I don't know if you can see under there, so can you see? Lovely and well beaten. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to drop our flour in. I'm going to drop our icing sugar in. In fact, actually, I know there was no baking powder in there because there was no different colour, it's slightly different colour. It's all white, whereas the cinnamon swirls a bit for colour in it. And then we're going to drop our carrots in. It's so easy, this is it. This is the rest of it, it's done. John and I can go home now. Is that it, John? You happy? You done? So, and then for this, you don't put the mixer on. So what you're going to do with this, are you under this camera, John?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do with this one is we're just going to fold it in. Yeah? Now the oven is on 180, that's what it recommends, but it recommends to divide this mix between 2 8-inch sandwich pans. Now I didn't want to put 2 cakes together and put buttercream between them. I actually just wanted to do one big slab. So I've actually turned down the oven slightly to 160 because it was all in one tin and it was so so thick. I turned it down to 160 and I'm baking on that, so I'm baking for a bit longer. So this is baking for 35 minutes, and I actually now realise what I did. I did take this out after 35 minutes, whereas I should have left it longer. So lessons learned. How many of you do that? How many of you just completely forget what you're doing? So I do worry about myself at times and my memory.
Maybe we should just remind everybody where they are. They're on the Sugar and Crumbs line.
Need to remind me where I am.
Well, to be fair, I did it for your benefit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So who's going to come and see us in Evesham then on Saturday? And we've also got a really crazy week next week. My weeks are always crazy, as you know. So John, can you see in this camera here? So when you're folding over, always make sure you go to the bottom of the pan. In fact, I may have caught it now. But just make sure you go to the bottom of the pan. You're not mixing this, you're just folding it over. Yeah, so we don't want to mix it. And just make sure you get it. I just had a clump of flour there before, but it looks like I've got it. Yeah. And then let's get our loaf tin. So the loaf tin, we're not going to spray, we're not going to put anything in it. I've already tried it already once today and it plopped out really well. So we're just going to pour it into there. So at Evesham, I'm going to be doing 2 demonstrations. If you paid for your ticket, the good thing is you get your £5 back. So you can buy anything you want from what we're taking with us. Now we're only taking the products with us that that Crafters Companions are taking. We can't take anything else. If you're seriously very, very quick and you want to order online tonight, click and collect, make sure you then come through to customer services and say you've ordered click and collect and can we bring it to Evesham with us. So if there's anything else that you want, do that. John's just banging his head against the wall now. What are you banging your head against the wall for? Hey, listen, we're meant to be a very helpful company, John.
We are. We are.
He always says, why do you set yourself up for it all? But you know what, why not? So, you know, if there's anything that you really want and you want me to bring it, just make sure, what are you laughing at you? Just make sure that you put it in the basket, add click and collect, but you must come through to customer services and say, look, can you ask Carol to bring this to Evesham? Okay, if you don't do that, it's not coming. So then you'll have to pay postage.
We've got Jackie saying, hubby had a memory test at my orders. He's fine, so I guess he's been ignoring me for years.
That's Jackie, who's addicted to our products. So I want to talk to you about a few things in a minute as well, because as you know, we've got 2 groups going on, and I just got lots of things going on in both groups with the Evil Cake Genius little rolly. So I just want to talk to you about that in a minute. So we've got everything in here. I'm going to pop this into the oven, and I'm just going to let John go through classes and things like that, just so I can go and get this bowl washed, and then we can get our buttercream in. So can you see that on there, John?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to go in the oven now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in for about 45 minutes, yeah? On the middle shelf.
Right, classes that we've got coming up. We have got Cupcake Bouquet class next Wednesday, the 19th of Feb. I think still a couple of places on there. We've also got Michael Lewis Anderson. He is arriving with us next Thursday, and he's doing classes on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. That's the 21st, 22nd and 23rd of Feb. Then going on into March, we have got Molly Robbins on the 14th and 15th of March. We've got Georgie Godbold here the last weekend in March, 27th, 28th and 29th. The 28th, that's all booked up at the moment, but there are some spaces on the 27th and 29th. And then moving on into June, we've got Natalie Porter here at the beginning of June, 5th, 6th and 7th. And we have got Zoe Fancy Cakes here on the 13th and 14th. So I think Carol's back.
Yeah. So if you want to book on classes, I'm happy to take payments, but only if you pay a deposit of £50. So if you want to go on the class, I've learned a valuable lesson this week. Some people said that they would pay me at the end of January, because I started this off at the beginning of January, and they said they would pay their deposit by the end of January. Or middle of February. So we're now at the middle of February, and I've had a few people cancel, which is a bit of a letdown really, because those places I could have sold. And so, you know, lesson learnt for me there. If you do want to come on the classes, I'm always happy to help, and I'm always happy to take payments, but now I won't reserve a place now until the deposit is paid. So if you do want to come on anything, and basically if you want to come on Michael's class next week, what I'm actually doing is taking a £50 deposit. So it's a £200 class. You pay £50 this week, then you pay £50 in March, £50 in April, £50 in May. I mean, I can't make it any easier than that really if you want to come and join us. We're based in Stockport, and we'll do that for all the classes I'll take deposits for. But if you want your name down, I need to take a deposit off you. Is that fair enough? Right, okay, so let's move on. So let's make some cream cheese frosting, and we'll put it on this cake here. And then while that's in, we'll talk about a few
Just
things.
had a comment from Lindsay saying something wrong with the website, won't let put card details in. We did have some problems with PayPal over the last couple of days, but that is now resolved. So if it was this afternoon, you were trying, up till about probably 5:30, 6 o'clock, you might have had some problems, but everything should be okay now. But if you still have problems, let us know.
If the lovely Kane is watching, he knows what a nightmare John and I have had for a little while, and it's not his fault, God bless him. But basically there's been a few issues when we moved the website over from our old developer, and I don't know really what's happened to the sky and the air there, but our website has just decided to explode and go all bonkers. And lots of you have been really patient, but we did an update on Friday, and on Friday it just had a complete breakdown, the website. So what I do love about you lot is you really are very, very supportive, and you've said, look, don't worry Carol, let us know when it's stable again. So we've been able to take payments via PayPal. Was I just talking to, was they all watching my hands then, John? Was you on the wrong camera? No, okay. So we've been able to take payments by PayPal by using the credit card and debit card, but not actually by a PayPal account. But apparently you can do that now. There's been some testing in the last hour, and it's all working again, so you should be fine. So I've just put 250 grams of room temperature butter into the mixer. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I've chopped it up, And I'm just going to turn it on. I'm going to start off nice and slow first.
Are those new pans behind you?
Yeah, they are. Do they want to see them? You see the new pans? So let me just get this on first. So I just want to give the buttercream a really good beating. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it here, and then I might have a drop of water to it in a minute. So for whoever's got eagle eyes in the back there, do you want me to tell you what we've got new in the kitchen? Are you all ready? There's lots of new goodies. So we'll start off with the PME stuff. So as I said to you before, we brought in the loaf pan. I've never been one for really selling pans on the website. So just let me get this down a minute. So I'm just going to keep bringing this down. Where's my spatula? Second. So I've never really been one for selling baking pans really, but so many people have asked me to sell them, and I've made inquiries, and all of you who are recommended pans are recommending the PME. So I thought, you know what, let's bring them in and give them a go. And what I'm going to do is, you know what I'm like, I like to test them out myself, and I'll tell you what I think, and so far I'm actually impressed. So I've only used two. I've used the seamless round, and I've used the loaf pan. I myself prefer loose bottom pans. So we've got, at the moment, we've got the 6-inch, the 10-inch and the 12. We're missing the 8-inch because I ordered a seamless one by mistake. That's not paying attention to the website. And these are 3 inches deep, okay? So they're on the website. The seamless one that I've got in is an 8x4. And then I brought in a little flan dish because I thought it's about time we started making flans with you guys. So later on in the summer, I'm going to start showing you how to make some pastry, and we'll make some tarts and stuff like that in the flan dishes. So we thought we'd get those in. Another thing for me to practice, brownie tin. So you know we make chocolate brownies all the time. So we've got a really nice brownie tin in. Perfect size this is. So I'm really quite happy with this. And then we've got the cupcake pan. Now this is interesting because this is the non-stick one. So this means that if you don't want to use cupcake cases, just pour your mix straight in. Don't need to grease it or anything like that. If it works like the loaf pan, you'll have no problems at all. And then we've got the cookie pan as well. So again, non-stick, so we shouldn't have to grease any of that. We should be able to do our cookies and biscuits. And I'll be testing it out next week because we have to make loads and loads of cookies ready for when Michael's in class next week. Those people who are coming to class with Michael next week, you're going to learn all sorts of techniques with royal icing, and I had to laugh. He's so excited about being here. He keeps sending me pictures. The man is so fantastic at what he can do. He can't show you everything in one day, but his mind is going mad with all the amazing things he wants to show you. So I won't be surprised if you're here till midnight each night. I can just see John's eyes rolling already. But be prepared to be in for a long day. So I won't be surprised on the Sunday night. I'll still have students still in here decorating while we go live. But like he sent me these little tiny cute little roses that he wants to make as well on a little cocktail stick. So whoever's coming to those classes, you're going to have an absolutely great time. So just to let you know, Michael is doing 2 lives. He's doing one on Thursday, the day that he arrives, and he is a qualified chocolatier. So we have actually started working directly with Calibut, and Calibut is going to supply the chocolate for the demonstration. We'll have it on sale as well. We're going to talk to you about the gold chocolate, the ruby chocolate, and Michael is going to decorate a cake, and hopefully it's going to look like a swan. I sent him the picture and he went, "Are you sure?" And then I sent him like a swan, and then he sent me this fabulous one with a crown on and everything else, but that's how he is. So he's going to do that on Thursday, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then on Sunday, he's going to show you some royal icing techniques. Yeah, pretty good. So those are the new pans. Let's get those out. Any questions, John? So let me turn up the mixer. So
will you be getting the seamless sandwich tins?
I haven't bought the sandwich tins yet. I've just started buying them. I've got the seamless 8x4 inch, but I'm just going to start building up my range. I'm not buying all of them, because you know what, you don't need all of them. Seriously, you don't. So what we'll do is, I haven't actually got the sandwich tins, but I will get them on my next shopping list. So they should be in the next 10 days. I've got some stuff with PME. They're actually sending me out some new things at the moment. I think they're going to come in the post to me tomorrow that they want me to have a look at. So I'll show you them next week when I'm back here live in the kitchen. And that's when I'll place the order for those. Yeah? So when I'm making buttercream, I did show everybody at Crafter's Companion how to make a really nice buttercream. And I call it a simple buttercream recipe, because to me that's exactly what it is. So it's 250 grams of softened butter, to 500 grams of flavoured icing sugar. Now the flavoured icing sugar, you can use at full strength or you can dilute it 50-50, really entirely up to you. When I demo, I always show you like full strength, and I like it full strength, but I also like it half strength as well. What I do recommend with the cream cheese is maybe use salted butter, because I always use unsalted butter. But maybe if you don't want to take the sweetness away, use salted butter, and then that way you'll take a lot of the sweetness away. Because do remember that this is sugar, this is not cream cheese, it's flavoured icing sugar. And the reason I have to keep repeating it is the amount of people who ask me, is it cream cheese in the bag? No, it's flavoured icing sugar, cream cheese flavour. And apparently it tastes delicious. Have we had feedback of people who've had it, John, and used it so far?
Yeah.
I haven't tasted it. I only tasted it when we made it and we were happy with it. Been trying to make this for 3 years now, and every time we've made it, it's tasted absolutely amazing. But the smell that came with it was like, oh, goodness me. And I reckon if I ever put that in the production, I reckon all my staff would have walked out, including all our neighbours next to us. So we've been spending years trying to bring down the smell, so there is no smell now, which is brilliant. I'm really pleased with that.
Well, we've got a couple of comments about wanting coconut and pineapple to come back.
Oh, wait a minute. So, John, what did you send me in an email today?
That we can get some coconut and pineapple.
So John is the one who's discontinued coconut and pineapple, and he was 100% adamant about discontinuing it, like he was with cinnamon swirl. And cinnamon swirls creeped back in, so he was like, no, we are not having it back, we're not having it back. Now the reason that John did discontinue it, it's not a fast seller, it's not a big seller, so he's going to give it a go again. So he sent me an email today, I nearly fell off my chair, and said, I'm thinking I might take the coconut and pineapple back. So if you want to keep it, you need to buy it. When are you going to buy it, John? When are you going to bring it in?
Should be in within about 10
Have you
minutes.
ordered it?
I don't know if James orders it.
Right, okay then. So Maria's brother is in charge of that. And while we're talking about that...
To be fair, he probably won't have done it today.
Yeah, while we're talking about that, Maria and James are in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen a week on Thursday making macarons. So he is going to be ordering it. But I must admit, I nearly fell off my chair today when he said, you know what, I think we'll have coconut and pineapple back. But I'm telling you now, I know what John will do. If it sits on the shelf too long, it will be going again and he won't let it come back. So you guys who want cinnamon swirl, keep buying it, because it's only back because you promised that it was your most top flavour and was what you wanted. And those who are asking for pineapple and coconut, keep the man happy. Keep it bought. Hey, John? Go on, tell them.
I've caved in.
Okay, you did. Right, I just need to go and put this on. So just need to put this on a bit more. I'm just going to go and get a little bit of oil and water because my buttercream isn't quite soft enough yet.
You can see the little video that we've got playing at the moment. That's got all the products that Carol is demonstrating or going to be demonstrating this evening. So you can see that there's the new Sugar Paste Direct chocolate drip, and the PME Wilton spatula. And Carol will be on her way back soon.
Any questions for you to ask, John, Rita?
No, lots of people saying they love the coconut, they love the pineapple.
I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil. So I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil because I think we need a little bit of help because it's quite cool in the kitchen today. even though I'm on fire, as you know. So we've got a new product launch happening in March, so that's quite exciting as well. So I'm going to be looking for some testers to actually test the product for me. So I'll be getting in touch with you in the next week or two. And I've already eyeballed a few people who I think I would like to do the testing. And if anybody else thinks they're comfortable in doing testing, and I mean proper testing, then send me a message, but don't send it yet when I ask you, because I'm not really scratching yet, and I'll forget in a few weeks, you know what I'm like, yeah? So when you're mixing your butter, you really need to mix it for 5 to 7 minutes, and it seems a long time while we're waiting. So what I'll do is I'll just talk about some of the new things that are in the kitchen at the moment.
Just on the classes, there's a comment from Tracy to say she's asked her daughter to come with her to a class, but she doesn't want to come on her own. But there's no problem. The majority of people do turn up on their own here, so don't be feeling out if you're arriving alone.
To be fair, don't be shy in arriving alone, because everybody else comes alone. And if there's people here who's watching tonight who's been on the lives, tell them how good fun it is in the kitchen. It really is good fun. It's very friendly in there. And the amount of people that comes in the kitchen, they just go, well, it's just like, I just feel as though I've been here. And they always feel at home. It's really very relaxed. And John and I treat you to a nice Marks and Spencer's lunch, which everyone's always appreciative of. There's private car parking. It's just a really nice venue, and we're not formal and stuffy. What you see here on the live is basically how we are in the classes. And if there's you guys who've been doing classes, go on, tell them what it's like, because you all love it. So let's get these little goodies out. Right, so I just wanted to tell you now, the perfect pour has changed a little bit. Are we under here? So the perfect pour has changed. Amy has added a little funnel. Can you see the funnel? You see that little funnel there? So the new sets that have just come out now, they've got a little funnel now to help make it easier. To be fair, if you want to just put down this camera there, Tom. To be fair, all you needed really was a nozzle. So any of you who've got the old set, all you need is a little piping nozzle and use that as a funnel. But what Amy did is she just made these a little bit easier for you. So the new perfect pour all have a little funnel, okay? Who's got the sweet stick set? So the sweet stick set lettering, as you know, the lettering only comes in uppercase and lowercase in certain brands. So the large letters are elegant, handwritten, curly. Are we on this camera, John? Okay, it's just I'm talking to them there. Where am I now? Over there. So in the sweet stamp sets, handwritten, curly, stylish. There's one I'm missing. Elegant. Did I say elegant? Okay. And sweet sticks, they're the largest letters. So they only come in uppercase and lowercase, and you have to buy the numbers separately. So they all come in these fabulous presentation boxes now, and there was no numbers for the sweet sticks, but they're actually out now. So just to let you see, can you see on this camera, John? So just to let you see, this is the sweet stick set of numbers, and you can use this for any of the other ranges, but I know lots of you really want this one. So just to let you know that this has gone live on the website. Yeah. And you know this little case here, I don't know whether you can see here, but this little case here is brilliant, and it's magnetic. So, I don't know if you see me, you've got to push it apart. So it's magnetic, it's really lovely. So, Amy, are we back over there? So I know lots of you want to buy boxes. My cream's looking up nicely, I'll turn that off. So I know lots of you want to buy boxes and you're desperate, and Amy has promised me I can have them first. At the moment she can only distribute sets in boxes. She can't sell the boxes. She gets hundreds of emails every single day wanting them. I get them as well, and I know she's been promising you since November, but basically she has to get them manufactured, she needs to get them paid for, and then they've got to be shipped over. And when you're sending over all these, it weighs quite a bit, so when you fly them over, the shipping cost is really very expensive. So she's got pallets at the moment on the ships, and she's got more stuff coming over. What she's worried is that Amy is flying all over the world. She's practically doing every cake show, so she needs to make sure she's got enough boxes for all the sets that she's going to take to all the cake shows. So she's in the middle of the deep blue sea at the moment on boxes, and they're sort of like really precious to her, because now that people have had sets with boxes, nobody wants a set without them. So do be patient. She's fully aware, but she's just trying to build up the stocks, and she's just got to wait for them all to come in. But she has promised me I'll be the first to have them to sell you. So as soon as I put them live, you know, yeah. So I think she's gonna have a problem, because I'm probably gonna say I want a pallet myself, just to keep you lot happy. So new cupcake cases. How pretty are these? So I don't know whether you can see these on this camera, John. Mm-hmm. So PME have come out with this lovely range of cupcake cases. These are really pretty. So there's rainbow, pastels and metallics. Absolutely lovely, and they're all foil lined as well. So I love foil lined cupcake cases. I just think they always look so pretty, and they always hang on to the cake as well. So foil lined cupcake cases, and there's 100 in each box. So if you go onto our website, sugarandcrumbs.co.uk, just pop into the Facebook Lives must-haves, or go to the brand PME, and you'll find them in there. So we've got rainbow, we've got pastel, and we've got metallics, and they're all foil lined. Okay, so they're on the website. Let's get those out of the way. And then Colour Splash, I brought in this little range here. So this is the primary colours. So I've just put these on the website. So there's a few bundles now that I've put on the website. So we always had, am I over here? So we always had the Carol's Favourites and the 30 bundle. Well, I've now put on a pastel bundle, the primaries, which are these, a unicorn bundle, and a few other bundles. I just can't remember what they are. I'm so bad, aren't I? Anyhow, but if you go to Colour Splash, then go to gels, you'll see them in there. So just keep scrolling down the page, you'll get to them. So this one's just gone online tonight. So it's a great set of gels. I love the gels from Colour Splash. I support 3 types of gels, if I'm honest. I support Colour Splash, Fractal and Rainbow. They're all good quality gels, they're super. One of my favourite things was these. I don't know if you can see this. So you can see this little tube here. I love this little dropper tube, and that's what sells it to me. Just cut off the end there, and then drop, 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 a little bit at a time. So I like that. Do you like that little word there, Johnny? You're smiling. Drop, drop, drop. You look at me sometimes in dismay, don't you?
I think despair is the word.
Oh, despair. Right. You know what I'm like with my words. Can't get them all right. Okay, so they're on there. And then we're back over here, John.
Yeah.
So we sell a range of happy sprinkles, and they're lovely. So we sell the rods, the silver rods, the pink rods, the blues, the greens, and they do pearls as well. So these are the medium size pearls. At the moment we've got them in silver and we've got them in gold. They're called Cocoa Crunch. So there's gold medium, silver medium and pink medium. They do a blue, but they were out of stock, so I haven't got the blue in yet, but we do have the blue large. If you're wondering why we only got half a tub, we managed to drop a set. So we cracked the tub, so Maria and I keep dipping into these, so these are ours. I know, you're eyeballing these, John. These are really lovely, really lovely. So these are just the, they've got to go over there. So they're really lovely, and those are the medium ones. So they're not on the website, those 3, that I'll put them on afterwards, but just to let you know that those are in. And then a couple of new tools that are in. So a new scriber. So if you've got the sweet stamps, we've got the new scriber. This is a stainless steel one. I don't know whether you can see it there, John. So just a stainless steel scriber. And then I brought these little tools in. Let's see if we can open these, because I'm going to show you what to do with these. Now, in fairness, are you on this camera? So in fairness, I actually haven't done this before. But you know when we were all at school and then your teacher would say, get a piece of paper, and you did all different colours all over the paper. And then what you did then is you, with wax colours, wax crayons, and then you did black all over it, and then she gave you a coin or a scraper and you scraped it off and you saw all the different colours. Well, I'm sure lots of you have seen that done on cake, and people are actually scraping off the colours and they're drawing flowers on the cake. So what I thought I would do is, not yet, but in a few weeks I thought I'd give it a practice go. So I'll do one here and use these tools to achieve the cake. So they are on the website in the What's New. So if you want to get yourself a set ready for when I do that, they're there, they're available. So they're on the website now, so they're handy. So I will do that for you. Like I said, I've got a crazy February and March, so I'm hoping to get that done for you in April. And what I thought we'll do is we'll do something really pretty and draw some little flowers on it and everything. So hopefully you'll like that idea. I'm still scared at the moment because it's a bit different when I was a kid at school doing it in a colouring book to now having to do it on a cake. What are you looking at me like that for, John? So there we go, so that's those. So PME's football cupcakes as well. Cupcake cases, they're in there, foil, so they're great. I love foil cases. They're probably what I really prefer to use all the time. I love paper cases as well because they are really pretty. And providing you cook your cake or bake your cake properly, don't leave it so it's undercooked, your cases will stay on. But I do love foil cases. They really stick to them like super glue. There we go, so let's get those out of the way. And then I brought these in. Now this I haven't tried yet. So you know the money thing? So when you put the money in your little, what's it? And then you roll it all up into a box. So in here, let's just take this off. John had no idea what this is. So you get loads of these little sheets that you put your money in, and then you stick them all together. You roll them up, don't know whether you can see, roll them up, put them in here. So there's loads of sheets. So if you want, you guys are in America, are doing dollars, you know what, you can use all of them. But if you're only using tenors or fivers, I think most people like to use a fiver, and then they can roll it up, and it's great for the kids when they're pulling out 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So, and then you roll it up, pop it in the box. Now this box goes into the cake. Obviously you don't bury it deep in the cake, and I will try to get this done for you as well. So what you're doing is you're doing 3 layers of cake. So I would do 3 sandwich layers, and in your top layer I would cut out the depth of this, press it down, and then you cover your whole of your cake and you make a little space for your hole here. Okay, and then when you have one of these just slightly coming out, and you attach it to your cake topper or something like that, and you just ask them to pull the cake topper out, and then it'll all come out together. So we'll try and have a play with that, but I just thought I'd let you know that they're in if you want to give them a go before me, and let everybody know how you're getting on with them. Right, so let's get our buttercream on. Right, John, is there any questions off anybody?
No, not at the moment.
Right, okay, because I haven't got any, because I still haven't put the water in yet, so my buttercream is still quite, my butter is still quite firm. What I'm just going to do is just going to get some water and just give it a bit of a soften up, because I can't put this in the microwave now. So, just get the water. I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons of boiling water in here just to help soften. Normally I would have put this in the microwave. Ooh, crikey, got a lot more than 2 in there now. So that's fine, it'll just give me a softer mix. So I'm just going to pop that on there and soften up my buttercream, my butter. So anybody who's watching, normally the butter was nice and soft, but the weather is cold and I put it in there and it's just not softening. So normally I would have put it in the microwave, but I really do need to get it a bit looser. So just 1 second. So John, have you got anything to say? John? That straight in a moment. So are you on this camera now? Oh, sorry, hi. Sorry, I wasn't sure which camera he was on.
Or do you want to,
right.
do you want to be on the mixer?
Okay, so do you want to go back on the mixer again? Sorry.
Yeah.
So you can see now, can you see how it's beaten up? Can you see that clearly? Yeah? So I've had to add a little bit of warm water to that, okay? Don't panic if it looks as though it's going to curdle a little bit. As you can see, it's whipping up really nicely now, and it's getting nice and soft. So I'm just going to beat the living daylights out of that for a little bit. Any questions, John?
Yeah, moment. Love the kettle.
Pink kettle. Everything's pink in here. How are the comments going about the classes? Who's been in class?
No, very, very positive comments about people who've been to the classes, so thank you very much for those.
And so many people come back to classes. Sometimes it's like a reunion in class. People have come back and it is lovely. And the people who have booked on some of the classes have been in here before. And we've got loads of newbies on here. But the newbies are people who are regular on the Facebook page, which is great. So I feel as though I know you all already. Right, so this is looking up lovely. Are you going through the cocoa roll, Jim? Give me them back. The thing with John is, he doesn't actually want them, but because they're under it, oh, there's not many left now, is there? So, because they're there, he'll just keep eating them. So, can you see how lovely and light it has gone now, John?
Yep.
Yeah.
Peter, I think I was having a snooze.
Pardon?
About moving cameras, I think.
So we just see how lovely and soft this is now. So that's what we want. Want it really nice and soft. Now when I'm using
those happy large sprinkles actually taste very nice.
They do, yeah. They're cocoa, aren't they? They're
it's like a Malteser.
Yeah, they are like a Malteser. They're called Cocoa Crunch, and they are just like a. Well, they're not.
They don't really taste like.
They're not. They haven't got that honeycomb in them, but they're crunchy, aren't they? But a soft crunch.
It's like. Yeah, it's like a Malteser with a sugar coating on the outside.
Yeah. So when we're using the Russian piping tips, I usually put double the butter in and 2 bags of icing sugar. So we're going to drop the whole of the cream cheese in. Okay. Now at this stage, you don't turn the mixer on. Yeah. So
do you ever add any fruit such as pineapple chunks, nuts, and sultanas to your carrot cake?
You can do. Absolutely, of course you can. I didn't do that today because...
and do you have to alter the ingredients then if you do that?
No, you can add more if you want. But what I was going to say is I didn't add nuts because I'm going to take this down to the Evesham demonstration, and I didn't want nuts in there really. So just in case anybody's got any nut allergies. So I just thought I'd not add the nuts to it. But in the recipe it does say you can include nuts. So chop it all in. Smells gorgeous, this actually. I've not, when we because I've been playing with this for now, nearly 2-3 years now. When we finally mastered it and we took it to the show, lots of you tasted and voted on it, and then I sent it out to testers. And then I've got to be honest, I've not had any since. So it was lovely to see the feedback come back that people loved it. So it'd be nice for us to get to try it. It'd be nice for those in Evesham who are actually going to taste it. So really quite pleased with that. So always chop it in, because if you chop it in, it means it's not going to fly all over your kitchen. So let's get it back on the mixer. And then we're just going to turn it on slow. So I'm going to incorporate it slowly.
Linda said it feels like the old days. She can see my head reflection in the cupboard.
Can she? Crikey, can they?
I don't know. In the right-hand cupboard.
Yeah. The old days was good fun when you all used to try and catch him out, wasn't it? Let me go and get a fork. I'm just going to check my cake. So does anybody know how long my cake's been in?
I'm not sure. It is now
Right.
9 o'clock, so does anybody any idea when the cake went in?
It's not ready anyhow. It's not ready, but it's looking good. So what do I do with that fork then? So just, I'm going to turn up the meter just a little bit longer. And there we go, that's it, we're done. And we've got perfect buttercream. Now, buttercream. So many of you moan about if it's grainy or anything like that. Grainy buttercream happens through overbeating. And the other thing is, I don't know why you worry about it. I do say this to so many people, and there's going to be one or two of you out there that will go, oh, what's that woman going on about? But I don't really care, you know how I feel about that. But basically, if it's grainy, just stick it on your cake. Nobody will know. And I mean that quite seriously. Nobody will know. It's only because you've had your finger in the bowl, or a spoon in the bowl. Had to laugh last week. Did you see how much buttercream Sarah had? She was well and truly addicted to it. I was well chuffed. I watched the live afterwards, and somebody messaged me and said Sarah really liked it. She really did like it. And in fairness, she's used our flavours. Well, I think she told you in the live, didn't she? She has used our flavours a few times before. So it's really nice to get somebody on board who knows the flavour, understands it and loves it. So there we go. Now, what we can do with this, we can put it in a piping bag, or we can just slap it on. And I'm going to go up for the slap it on method. Do you remember when you used to frost your cakes with your grandma, and then she'd get a fork and prick it? Well, we're just going to do that because it just makes it nice and easy. So here's our cake.
Yeah, the cake will be ready at 9:15.
Well, okay. So I'm not going to cut this cake in half because I think it's lovely and moist as it is, and I think the buttercream on top is just going to be more than enough. So, you know, no piping bags involved in here. Let's put a nice old dollop on, and let's just slap it all on just the way we like it. Nice and homemade looking. Look at that, look. You see that, John? See, no piping bags, no nothing. Not going to put any around the sides because I think the big thick layer that I've put on there is just going to be enough. And I think what I might do is I might add a bit of sparkle for those people in Evesham. What do you think? Yeah. And John, do you want to taste a bit?
May as well.
May as well, don't we? So we'll get John to taste a bit of the one that wasn't cooked properly all the way through. So the ends are cooked through. Too much buttercream. Just taste it. It tastes lovely.
Thank you.
I'll have a bit. Do you want me to taste some for you? I'll just taste some as well. Just to see what it tastes like. Actually, that buttercream is really nice, isn't it?
Very nice.
Right, okay. There we go. One simple carrot cake. How long does it take? So, I'm very much about home baking. I'm very about making cakes with love. Take 10 minutes to make. We've got 45 minutes to an hour in the oven. If you're going to do sandwich tins, do it 30 to 35 minutes in sandwich tins. Because I've gone in a deeper tin, I need to do it a bit longer. The next one is in the loaf tin, so I'll actually take photographs of it later because we may not still be here when it's ready to come out. And all you do is just slap on some buttercream. How rustic is that? We all love rustic, don't we? What do we think? Feedback, John?
Lovely.
I'll give you a chance to do the feedback. So, because we were up at Crafters Companion last week, I couldn't do the like and share. So don't forget about like and share this live tonight. Let us know what you think about it. So we did a like and share on Monday from the previous Monday, but obviously with me doing the live with Sarah last week, I couldn't really start shouting out like and share, like and share. Not sure she'd have appreciated that. So what I thought we would do is I'll do a giveaway of a free apron. And have you got your phone with you, John, for tonight's comments? Get your phone out there.
Lovely.
Yeah. So open up the Facebook page. Okay, so that's all the comments, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to scroll it up and down while it's live. And I'm going to put my magic finger on.
All right.
Yes. And we're going to find someone who wants to win an apron. Right, let's get an apron out. Oh, we did put the lights on, John. We did put the lights on. Just 1 second. So let me find the aprons. just realised we haven't put the lights on. How bad it? No, it's on the side there, John. I'll put this one on. Bit late now, isn't it? Oh, what's that going on? There it goes. Does that look better? Can you see us now? So, there's lots of aprons in here. I don't know what they say, but what we'll do is let's have a little root what we've got in here. So, in fact, I might even do 2 tonight. So, you best get all your comments on quickly. So, Danielle Crouch makes these. Life is what you bake it. That's a nice one, isn't it? So, we'll do we'll pick a comment for one of those. So, let's hang that up there. And then let's see what else we've got. We've got a lilac one. What does this one say? Ah, there you go. So this one is, the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. Stay safe, eat cake. See, John, that means no one's going to kidnap me. How lucky are you, love?
The distinct chance to bring you back before I realised you were gone.
So, if there's a whisk, there's a way. Oh, I like that one as well. That's cute, isn't it? As well. So I've got 3 aprons. Should we go bonkers, John, and do 3? Do you want 3? Should we go a bit mad?
Yep.
What do you think? Should we pick 3 of you? Have you all been commenting, saying how much you like this live? So that's great, isn't it? So let's do that. John, have you got your Facebook up? Mm-hmm. On then, pass over your phone. Yeah. Let's do 3. So this is going to be based on comments. So let me just whiz the comments up. Can you see there? So, can you see it well enough? Oops. Oh, lost that one. A minute. Oh, get it up again. Sorry. Missed the comments. Right, there we go. Pamela Peterson. So Pamela Peterson. So she's winner number 1. Okay. So let's just do this a bit slower. Oh, wait a minute, I lost comments. Got to build the comments up again now. Sorry, because I've stopped it now, just let's build the comments up. John, do you want to start that again? Right, let me go and look at my cake a minute. Nicely, not ready yet. You got the comments up again? Have I lost them?
Yeah.
I tell you what, can you go to the other? Can you go to, instead of the page, can you just go to my personal page and then go into Sugar and Crumbs that way?
We'll get it back in a second.
No, go to my Facebook page. So just go in by Facebook, look for Sugar and Crumbs, and then go and get the comments. We can't find it. Oh, hello YouTubers as well. We forgot all about them. I'm so bad, aren't we? So hello YouTubers. Hope you're enjoying it tonight. So can you see any comments on YouTube, John? Can you see any comments on YouTube?
It's not up.
Pardon?
I haven't got it up.
Ah. Have you gone into my personal page?
Yes, and then the Sugar and Crumbs.
Yeah. And where's the comments?
It's only given the last few.
Oh, right, okay.
You've
I've just looked. Just 1 second. Just found the live. So where's the live?
I think we'll take a commercial break while Carol sorts this out.
Wait a minute, where's the live? So there's 667 comments. So there they are. Oh, it won't show us the comments, will it? Why was that? It was showing them all before. Oh dear, do you know what? I'm going to have to do it.
We'll come back to it later.
Yeah, we'll come back to it later. Right, okay then. I'm in Baked In on Monday. What I'll do is I'll have a look and I'll draw 2 more pennies there at Baked In on Monday, because the phone will be off live, and I'll draw 2 pennies. So who was the lady? Pamela
Peterson.
So Pamela Peterson, if you message me, come through the Facebook page, and then come through our website, sugarandcrumbs.co.uk, and send a message, and or send me a private message, and I'll take a screenshot of what's on the front of these aprons, and you can choose one of those. Now on Monday, so Saturday, we're down at Evesham. We're doing 2 demonstrations there. On Monday, we're not in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. On Monday, we're going in to see the Baked In boys. I call them the Baked In boys, 2 lovely, handsome guys. So we're going down to see those guys in Basingstoke on Monday, and we're actually doing a demonstration from their kitchen. Now, what we're actually going to be showing you is their products. So lots of you guys subscribed to them when they were up in our kitchen. Would be about 18 months ago now, was it, John?
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of you still get that subscription, and it's great. It's just like those Graze boxes, you know, when it just comes through the post, a really nice slim box, and they have a reveal every month as well, and they have a little group on there where you can actually, you know, talk about making whatever it was this month. So they're going to reveal what this month's boxes, and that I'm actually going to be baking that for them. And then they asked me would I do a demonstration with the nozzles, so I'm actually going to do a demonstration decorating a dome cake, because they can't believe I can actually decorate a dome cake in 8 minutes. So we're going to do that. So again, I'll show you how to make some buttercream. We'll do some 2-toning, some triple toning, and we'll decorate the dome cake. And if you want to buy those nozzles, I'll actually put that bundle available on our website as well, so that you can buy that too. What else do I need to tell you? What else are we up to, John? Oh, the groups, that's what I wanted to tell you. So we have 2 groups, and then I'm ready to go. I'm just stalling for time because I'm hoping to get this out of the oven. So we've got 2 groups. We've got the Sugar and Crumbs All About Cake community. Now that's a fantastic group, over 25,000 members. Very, very active. I think there's about 23,000 active members on there, and the comments are huge every day. All of you love that group. It's a very peaceful, nice group. Every now and again something gets upset in there, but we nip it in the bud. But overall the group is really, really lovely, and anybody who's a member of that group, they'll tell you. Couple of rules: you need to answer the questions to join the group, and if you are in the group, there is no selling at all. It's a Sugar and Crumbs group, and we do not endorse any products that we don't sell, so that's in there. But I've also just opened a new group, and it's called I'm in a serious relationship with Sugar and Crumbs. I'm having a hot flush. I'm in a serious relationship with Sugar and Crumbs, and that means that if you are a customer of Sugar and Crumbs, then you can join that group. Give me last few order numbers. Join that group, and John and I are just going to set up little promotions in that group for the customers, maybe give them a heads up on things. That's where I'm going to find my testers in there for our new product that's coming out. So those are for people who actually buy direct from our website. So we're not trying to make them any different from the group, but the group is worldwide and they can't buy from our website. So we want that to be active, but this one is just something for our actual customers who buy off us. Now in there I've got some announcements, and I've just put one on the Sugar and Crumbs All About Cake community. A lot of you asked about the little rollie from Evil Cake Genius. Well, Brian from Evil Cake Genius got in touch with me about 2-3 weeks ago and asked me did I want to stock them, and of course I said yes. So I did say I would give the group the heads up first, which I did, and they've been compiling their names on there. If you have put your name on that list, I've now put up a list on the All About Cake community. Do not add your name to that one, okay? Go and delete it, because otherwise you're going to be getting 2 sets, all right? And I need to order them. I've already put in a massive order with Brian, because I'm taking it as read that because you've put your name on the waiting list, you're going to want them. Now the little roller comes, I think it's a little roller, buttercream frosting smoother. I think it comes, I don't know whether it comes on its own with a refill, but there's also a refill pack, and I'm going to sell it as one. I'm not actually going to separate it, I'm going to sell it as one. I'm not sure what the price is. There is a price on Evil Cake Genius of $9.99. So for you Americans, you can buy it for $9.99 direct from America. But for us, it has to come in via into the UK. We've got to pay customs, we've got to pay shipping, and we've also got to add VAT on it. So when Brian has worked out what the shipping is and everything, I'll know what that price is going to be. But I will be selling it as a complete set. Now, the reason it hasn't arrived yet is because he's having it manufactured in China. And as you know, not everything is coming out of China at the moment. So he is equally as frustrated that his little rollies are all held up. So they're ready, they're packed, they're ready to come out to us, but nothing's coming out of China at the moment, so you're all just going to have to wait, unfortunately. But when they do come in, he's told me I'm going to get them straight away, so they need to get to America, and then he's going to ship them over to me. And as soon as I've got them, I'll be looking at the reserve list, and then I will then come to you, tell you how much they are, ask you to pay for them, and then we'll distribute them then. I'm not taking no payment off anyone at the moment, okay? But what I'm asking you to do is, if you are in the I'm in a serious relationship group, do not add your name to the All About Cake community, because that means you'll have ordered 2 sets. So don't do that, because that will just confuse me. It means I'm going to order more than what I actually need. And then I think that's done, isn't it? So I just need one more time to have a look, see if this cake's ready to come out the oven.
It's 9:15.
It's 9:15. I don't think it's quite ready yet, but I'm actually going to wing it out the oven quickly because it's looking beautiful, but I think I'm going to have to push it back in the oven again. So but at least I can show it you. So I hope you like this carrot cake, and I'm sure the people in Evesham will be able to let you know on Monday, because I will ask them to mention it on the Baked In there if they did like it, and I'm sure they're going to tell you they love it. And they're going to get this one as well. Let me do that. So John, any feedback, comments that we need to answer?
No, not at the moment.
Right, so it's not ready yet. So I've just done a test, it's not ready yet, okay? So I think it's going to need a little bit longer this way. So it's not ready yet. I don't want to leave it out too long because it needs to go back in the oven. So I think it's going to need another 5 or 10 minutes yet. But look at that rise on it. Can you see from that camera there, John? It's looking like a beauty. So as soon as it's ready, I'll take some pictures and I'll post it on tonight so you can see it. Yeah? Right, let's get that back in the oven. So I just want to say thank you for joining us, okay? I'll see you on Monday night at the Baked In. We'll put the link up for you where we are, and we'll send out some reminders for you, but you may not get the reminder for our live, so do watch. So at 8 o'clock, we'll put a little post up to sit so you can follow the link. And on Thursday, we've got Michael Lewis Anderson in, and he's going to show you how to temper chocolate properly for you and make a chocolate swan cake. So I think that's us over and done with.
It is, yes. Yeah. Thank you very much for everyone who's
joined
joined us.
He's well chuffed, look at that. We finished 45 minutes early. Are you happy? He's like that.
Delighted.
Have a great night. I'll see you soon. And I'll see you guys in Evesham on Saturday. Cheerio.
Yeah, bye.